Hi everyone, Zach here at Peterbilt of the Rockies, bringing you a kind of a unique video today. I wanted to do a quick walk around of the new Peterbilt 548. This is a show truck that Peterbilt is kind of taking around. It's going to be here at our snow and ice show in Colorado, and we were lucky enough for them to bring it by to us so we can show our customers and show them the inside of the new cab and kind of show them the new features that Peterbilt came out with on our new medium duty lineup. So obviously this thing's kind of a beast. It's a big plow truck and sander, so it's not going to be really applicable to most of you guys out there, but the main thing I wanted to focus on is the exterior features and the interior features of the Peterbilt 548. I'm not going to discuss anything about the plow, the sander, the scraper, the body. I'm not going to talk about any of that. And the reason is because I'm not a pro. I'm not educated on it. I'm not going to give you guys false information. I don't know about it. So what I do know is the new features of the cab and the hood. So as you can see, I'll start off with the most obvious thing. These new headlight pods or assemblies. They're not a pod like a 3 and 9, but they're more of like a headlight assembly. So they've kind of got an aerodynamic look to them. They're definitely bigger. You'll notice our old medium duties just kind of had a slim, kind of a smaller headlight assembly. So this one gives more visibility and makes it look sleek with an aerodynamic look to it. You can get the hood mounted mirrors here for better visibility. These lights are obviously with the snow plow, so most of the time you won't have those. This is a stationary grill to be able to take the hood down to work on the vehicle with this frame extension, but has the exact same grill guard as Class 8 trucks. Kind of a big, nice, wide body stance on the hood. Kind of back up here so you can see it. It just looks really sharp. I'll back up a little bit. We've got a Peterbilt 536, Peterbilt 537, and then this is the Peterbilt 548. So they pretty much just added the 5 in front of the model number to kind of distinguish the new versus the old body style. You can see these new style mirrors, really durable. They can kind of swing. A lot better visibility. They're not the old school moto mirrors like on all the old medium duties. So this is going to be the exact same size, or close to, let me rephrase that, close to the same size as the 2.1 meter cab that we have on our Peterbilt 579. So they tried to match similar cab size but on a medium duty platform, and that's exactly what they did. Our old medium duty models have been the 1.2 meter cab, which is the 389 cab. So they came out with the new cab size. As you can, sorry about that, had some technical difficulties. As I was saying, I might repeat myself a little bit, but this is you can tell it's kind of a new style cab with the door, the door handles, the window, the size and width of the cab, the height, the back rear windows are going to be the same as our 579, 567 style. Obviously this is a very unique, very niche body, but as I stated, this thing is at our snow and ice show here, so they made it applicable for that show. It's a really good looking truck, but it's not going to be how it's used most of the time. I really like the new fuel tank and depth tank design they did. They didn't take, they didn't keep the old traditional round tanks. They kind of made them more square and rounded to not only fit more capacity, but also make it more, not aerodynamic, but kind of aesthetically pleasing. So I think it looks really sharp. This is a 50-gallon tank. You can squeeze the depth tank right in the front there, which makes it really nice because you don't have to take up frame space back here. You can see we have safety, marker blinker lights there on the fenders. Here's another shot at the headlight assembly and kind of the hood. They've redesigned the air intake, cowl panel there instead of the old school style. This truck, you can kind of tell it's pretty high off the ground. That's just for the application. One of the nice things about the new medium duties is they've lowered the steps 4 inches compared to what the standard trucks are, so they're easier to get in and out of. They're almost trying to make them like a medium duty 579 is pretty much what it is, but they also want it to feel just like you're driving a big pickup. So as you can see, they're gonna look very similar to the new style doors. They're a lot bigger. They're not the old school 389 style doors. So here's a look at the inside of the medium duty 548. Back it up here a little bit. For those of you who have seen my other videos, you'll kind of recognize the steering wheel. It's going to be our new smart wheel in order to control our digital screen. So it doesn't have the standard 15-inch display like all the other ones. It's just got a 7-inch digital display. Turn on the vehicle here. You can see the lights come on. So it still has the analog gauges for the miles per hour, tach, coolant, and oil pressure, oil temperature. Everything else is going to be on a 7-inch digital display there in the middle. So they've kind of, have the best of both worlds with the digital screen. The steering wheel here will be able to control that. You can kind of see the screen moving there. Has different options and settings and whatnot, so you can control it there. You've got volume, you've got mute, you got the back button for your digital display up there. I believe this is forward. Your source, next or previous. You can answer or decline a phone call. This is the brightness, I believe, of the display. You've got on and off for cruise control. You can have another switch over here to control stuff on the digital screen. You've got a waypoint button, which you can do A through Z on the waypoint, so you can know how much your mileage is going. But if you can kind of tell, it's got the same style controls and 4-way mirrors. The handles are a little bit different on the doors, but they're trying to really make it look heavy duty inside, but still being a medium duty application truck. So they've got overhead room, they've got lights. They put the pull cord here instead of over here. Customers really like that. And you can kind of tell that the air controls are up here. They're not down there. These are easier to get to, more accessible. So Peterbilt took a lot of feedback from customers around the country and adapted to that and made the interior for customers by customers. So you can see we have up to 6 switches here, air controls, stereo, climate control down here. We've got squeezed in another couple switches over here as well as down here. We've got a brake control here if need be. Down here you can kind of see they did 2 12 volts, 2 USBs, up to 3 cup holders if you do a bench seat here. Obviously this is for the controls for the sander, the blade, the snowplow. So that's not going to be how standard this truck comes. Usually you can put a bench seat here or 2 seats and then maybe some cup holders down here. So this is a pretty unique setup for this truck, but you can at least kind of get an idea of the headroom you have. You have that extended headroom here. So I'm 6'5" and I have plenty of headroom, plenty of belly room. I know one of the biggest complaints for customers was the headroom in these things and the leg room, belly room for the bigger guys. So Peterbilt has done a phenomenal job excuse me, adapting to the customer's needs and building something that is going to fit you guys perfectly along with their Class 8 model. So they've done a phenomenal job of improving the medium duty market. You've got some storage there, you've got storage down there. Originally, you can have an option to have storage up here. In this case, they have the screen to control all of your equipment here. But really just wanted to show you guys the interior of this truck. Shut off the truck so you can hear me. As you can tell, it was super quiet in that cab when I had the vehicle on. So I kind of just did a quick walkthrough for you guys, letting you guys know the ins and outs of the new medium duty products that Peterbilt's come out with. This is a unique situation, unique build, but it still communicates the features of the new Peterbilt 548. So with that said, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, interest, I'll leave my email, phone number below. Please reach out with questions or comments. I'm here to help. So thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time.